Peace. So the King, Earl Spence Jr., um, took to Twitter not too long ago, just adding some commentary about some thoughts he had concerning what someone had wrote. Basically, a Bud fan, saying that, calling Earl a one-trick pony. And Earl Spence replied something like, yeah, but the one-trick pony, managed to, be an Olympian and raise his kids in private school and retire his parents. So life can't be that bad with this one trick that I have, basically. He shared some thoughts about, what it is that people are talking about him retiring. He's like, stop the retiring talk. And I find it to be so strange that, the man suffered one loss in his entire professional career, and people are talking about retiring. Funny enough, he's also had an eye surgery, and I hear reports that it's possibly because that eye affected his performance in the Crawford fight. I wouldn't be surprised if there were myriad factors involved in that. At least one of the proposed ones, or the assumptions, was that he was suffering from some effects due to weight drain. I've heard other reports say it could have been a sense of fatigue due to some mountain running that he was doing maybe 3 days prior to the fight. As mentioned by Victor Conti of Snack, mentioned something like that he believes that really severely affected his performance. So there are a lot of speculations, but one of the ones currently out is that he couldn't see due to his eye, and he's posted a video of him getting rolled, possibly out of the hospital after the surgery on his retina. So whatever the belief is, that you personally may have, I am definitely excited. I'm ecstatic to see him back, sharing his direct thoughts, because he's been, MIA. After the loss, he went on vacation with his family, seems to have been traveling, living his life, healing his body, recovering, and doing whatever he needs to do to make sure that he's well and aligned and balanced. And I think that's wonderful to see that he's taken that time to do that. And I think it's wonderful that he is taking back to the platform to speak his mind and share his thoughts, to let people know, listen, I'm not going, I'm not retiring. It's not happening. Keep dreaming. You know what I'm saying? And it's exciting to see that he is putting that work in, and I'm excited to see if he'll come back stronger in the rematch. There isn't that much talk about the rematch. We don't know if it's still happening. Obviously, I mean, we're already in January, so it doesn't look like a February possibility is happening, as speculations were denoting some months ago about the possibility of the rematch happening. But I suspect, for me, it probably makes more sense around April or something like that. It'll be wonderful to see him and Terrence run that back at 54. I'm excited. I'm very excited for Earl Spence. It was a travesty, the way that he lost the bout against Crawford back in July. But funny enough, one of the tweets he mentioned, he was like, well, the ass whooping was past due because I wasn't exactly living like a boxer, for the most part, which is interesting, because we've heard, from him personally that, he was living kind of wild and, not really dedicating himself to the full capacity that he could for several years. So I like that he has a lighthearted approach. Like, okay, well, it caught up to me. Ass whipping caught up to me. I was man enough to sit in that presser all busted up, bruised up, no glasses, face the public with my head up, and, took my L. And it's wonderful to see that he's acknowledged that, and that makes me assume that he is ready to enter into this new year with some phenomenal determination and some exciting fights, particularly hopefully the first one being with Crawford. So yeah, we'll see what's up with the King Errol Spence in the future, what's to come with him. I look forward to anything that he's got going on, because I support him 100%. He is one of my top pound for pound fighters in the world. Salute to the King Errol Spence. I'm excited to see what he's got going on. And I think the whole world will be watching his next moves. All right, peace.